5 just got out after how many years? So it's not always a case where the woman is telling the truth. So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying I don't believe a woman. If a woman
He
come
is
out and
not
say,
the
"Oh,
Central Park Five,
Hey,
bruh.
that's a
His DNA
Yeah,
was
that's not the
found
same
on three
situation.
rape victims. I'm confused. Like, his DNA was found on three rape victims, and the fucking phone in the victim's phone was in his attic. No, this is not the Central Park Five. We not doing that.
no
So
hustle."
wait, that
I'm
nigga's
separating
canceled.
things. Y'all making you making connections where I'm not. Again,
Nah, you trying to
No,
I'm
that's
all
you
Chris
playing reverse
unbiased.
psychology, bro.
No,
Don't
I'm
do
not.
that.
I've already given you your point. Where you had points, I'm telling you, okay, you're right. But what I'm
But
saying
you
is
can't
for
put in a context with niggas that was clearly innocent with him, bro. Don't do that
right, but
because
no, but what
you trying to turn it around. No, we
I'm
not
not,
doing
how
that.
am I turning it around when I've already given you those points? The only thing that I'm saying is there is a difference between if a woman comes out today, let's say after this space is over, there's breaking news that a woman comes out and says she was raped by her boss. What I'm saying is I am reserving my opinion until after more things are available, more information is available. I'm not automatically crucifying her boss and calling him a rapist off of an accusation. It cannot
Listen,
be guilt for me. I'm not going to say it cannot be. For me, nobody is guilty until proven innocent.
I ain't gonna lie. You should.
what?
You need to keep that to yourself. Then that
Well,
ain't
I
shit
mean,
you need to
Can
Yay!
I
say.
say something?
So
Can I
you
say
wouldn't
something?
believe your
Can I
daughter
say
if she
something?
told you she was
You
raped?
that's
Can
not
I
what
crazy.
say
I'm
something?
saying at all.
Yes,
It
Nobody's
kind
that's
of
okay.
is
exactly
what you're.
what you saying. So if your daughter comes to you and tell you somebody rapes her, you like, listen, I don't believe you until the evidence come out. Are you what?
Y'all wild. Y'all know good
That's
and damn
exactly what you're
well
saying, though,
everything when
boss.
Hey,
something becomes personal, it's different. If my
oh, because
daughter
you got
is
a daughter. Oh, I get
facts,
it.
I'm gonna keep it a
No,
buck. That's a fact.
that's
Can I
not
say
But
something?
you
true.
gotta take all these situations
Can I say
personal
something?
though. That's the thing though.
Yeah,
That's
whoever that
serious
is, you
shit.
can say something.
Um, I I I just want to say, like, I don't agree with the fact of waiting for all the evidence. One, because it's too many times. First of all, if you pay attention to rape cases in general, whether they convicted or not, people get less time for rape and molestation than any other crime. It's like
That's a
a
fact.
it's a fact. Regardless of what's going on, they get less time because to the justice system, it seems like that shit is unimportant. Depending on how your case goes, you can actually get probation for the shit and only register as a sexual offender for a certain amount of time. And once your probation is over, you don't have to re-register, depending on how your case goes. Some situations is like you cannot just wait for the evidence. Me personally, my auntie molested 5 of us in the same household. And we went to the police station and she was not convicted for anything, no probation, none of that. And we all came in there with different stories, the same timeline, the same, and nothing happened to her. So waiting for evidence is not it's not the best thing to do. That has nothing to do. When a woman comes out and says that something happened to her, I'm going to believe her 100%,
Period.
regardless of the situation, until there is evidence that says she is lying. That's the
Oh
only
man.
way I'm going to say that she lied. If there is 100% concrete, I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck if a girl comes out right now and says my daddy raped her. I'm going to believe the girl over my father because I
Period.
know the situations. I don't give a fuck. So evidence is not. I understand being innocent until proven guilty. I understand that, but in these situations, it's so hard to prove that somebody is guilty because just like Chris Unbiased, if you pay attention, he said that he never touched the girl. Now his lawyer is arguing that the sex was consensual instead of saying that he didn't touch her. That's the
Right.
problem. You cannot, it's so hard to prove in that situation what happened because it's only you and that person in a room. So when a female comes out and says, I was raped, I was molested, I was touched, I'm always going to believe her until evidence comes out that she's lying. I'm not waiting for evidence to prove that he's guilty. I don't give a fuck.
Period.
Exactly.
Go
That
ahead,
2 hour
Period.
blog
chocolate.
is crazy though.
Go ahead, chocolate.
No, I was definitely going to agree with Aeon, but I think, and to be honest with you, this is
Eon.
going to sound crazy. I do Aeon, my apologies. I do completely understand where you're coming from, DeVos, because I do look at shit through a legal lens. But I think what my point with saying that is, I think if you genuinely believe deep in your heart, it's like innocent until proven guilty. I just feel like as women in solidarity, I think we just keep that, like, just not say it out loud, so to speak. Just like, I don't know, because I feel like if someone is sharing that type of raw truth to you, and then it's like, well, I mean, I don't want to vilify him until like I feel like it's a little bit not insulting, but
Very
it
insulting.
it undermines their actual real raw story. And it's not really, this isn't for you, but it's also like, I have, my mother believes the same way, right? My mother is always like with Bill Cosby and all those people. She was like, why are they coming out now? Like, I don't want to, whatever, for men, I just want to protect them, whatever. And I understand that, but I feel like sometimes with women, we do have to get into a point where we're also only caring about the protection of women. Because just like that woman who's going through that, they need solidarity from you. God forbid, there might be a day you might need that same solidarity in return. So that was just all I was gonna say.
Some shit ain't innocent till proven guilty in my eyes. You get caught with some dope or something, all right, cool. But rape, now, hell no. Hell no. I got daughters. I'm ready to kill some.
I
Take
got a
your
daughter
Well,
take
too,
your
and
evidence to God.
here's the
Shit.
thing. I'ma
Fuck
always
that.
be
I got
honest.
sisters. I'm smoking
Everything is more.
anything.
Everything is different when it hits home and when it's personal. My daughter could, man, if my daughter tell me somebody pushed her too hard, I'm ready to tear some shit up. So I don't need to know the story and nothing else. So
okay,
I'm
so
not gonna sit here and pretend like when something hit home and it's a mother or
can
a
I play
daughter
devil's
or a
advocate real
sister.
quick? So your daughter,
Yeah,
right?
that's just you. Any crime on women is serious.
Hold on. You said that you would believe your daughter, right? So let me play devil's advocate real quick. So your daughter can't be a liar.
She can be, but if she do, then it's
So
gonna be
so what's
somebody
the
innocent
difference
that got
though?
killed. It is what it is.
So what's the difference? So it is what it is if she's lying. That's what you're saying.
You
So then
no,
you, in
I'm
fact, you
saying if
don't
my
really
daughter come to me and
care.
say, I'm
No,
saying
no,
if my daughter
listen.
come
So
to me
in
and say,
fact, hold on, boss. In fact, you don't really care if she's lying. It is what it is because that's what you just said, right? So you just want to protect that particular person because that's who you fuck with. Okay, I got it. Cool.
okay, so what I'm saying is I didn't say I don't care if she's lying. If my daughter comes to me and say somebody raped her, no, I'm not. I'm going to believe my daughter. That's my daughter. If it comes out later that she lied, then of course that's a different conversation. But by the time it come out that she lied, me and her father have already taken action towards the person that she says has assaulted her. That's my daughter. So I'm not gonna front and act like it's things aren't different when it hits close to home, like your mama, your sister, your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Those things are
All right.
different. So
So the fact that you said that, then you understand why I feel how I feel. What you said about QB, because that's close to home. That's my friend. That is my sister. So the fact that you made that statement and you was like, "Oh yeah, we can't act like women don't lie. Look at QB."
hold on, is it just my phone? Everybody else can hear her so 100% clear. It's just me.
Yeah, we can hear
Yes.
her. I can hear her.
No,
Yeah, we can hear Hustle.
you a little behind me.
Okay, say it again, hustle. I'm
Like,
trying.
okay, so I just like because honestly, you got me like thinking that I'm bugging, right? So I want to replay what you said so you can understand what I'm saying, okay? Because
Mhm.
it's like a disconnect or something here. I don't know. Now, everybody that's new in the chat, I'm going to break it down. They were bringing up how I brought up Chris Unbiased case, and she went on to say, "No, Ehart, you're bugging. I watched the documentary. He provided these documents stating that the case was dismissed, which is cap because he goes to court in 22 days. And also, he went to court, I think
Hustle,
last
Mr.
month.
Free.
Hold up. He went to court last month and his fucking DNA came back on 3 rape victims. So I don't understand why you yourself felt like you needed to defend him, right? So I'm gonna play